Highlights of the work done during the tenure. Aligned SPCE curriculum as per Industry 4.0 requirements, developed and implemented innovative teaching learning method using augmented reality for the subject of engineering graphics. He also developed augmented reality enabled book for the subject of engineering graphics. He worked as a important member of Institute Development Committee, worked as a chairman internal quality assurance cell, worked as a member secretary academic board, and presently working as member of board of governance. He also helped BOG in taking Industry 4.0 initiative. Sir has guided around 40 MTech students and 5 students had registered under PhD. His research areas are CAD, CAM, IoT in manufacturing, augmented reality, virtual reality, machine learning, deep learning, digital manufacturing, virtual manufacturing, big data analytics, digital twin, generative design. Sir has published around 20 international journal, 1 national journal, 10 international conferences and 13 national conferences. I welcome you to the session, sir.
Yeah, thank you, madam, for the wonderful introduction. So I hope, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank
Thank you.
Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, madam. So I can directly share my PPT, or you need to share some rights, something like that? Or...
No, sir, you can share your screen and you can start the session, no problem.
Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to welcome all the participants who have been enrolled for this course. I would like to thank ACS College of Engineering for organizing such a wonderful online FDP on the latest areas, and Industry 4 is one of the emerging areas, I think, wherein the whole nation is poised at. They're looking how to implement Industry 4. They're trying to understand what is Industry 4 and what are the different opportunities this Industry 4 is going to offer in the near coming future. So that is the whole gamut of applications and a lot of takeaways from this Industry 4 topic. So I would also like to thank Dr. Bharti Madam for giving me opportunity to share my views in today's session. So thank you, Bharti Madam.
Thank you,
So
sir.
let's So let's begin our today's session. So the title of today's session is Innovative Teaching Learning Method Using Augmented Reality and Industry 4 Initiative. So here we will be understanding the two things in today's session. So one is Industry 4, on which this FDP is organized. I think a lot of speakers, they might have given their good insight in this regard. What is Industry 4 and how it is useful in education as well as in say industries. And the other thing is that how both these academics and industry, they can complement each other. That also we need to think in that regard. Yeah, so Industry 4, we'll be discussing on Industry 4 as well as one of the emerging technologies of Industry 4, that is augmented reality. So there are a lot of applications of augmented reality, and many people are working on different applications. So we being the academician, Hence, we thought to leverage this technology for academic purpose. So that is our first motive, and we can offer a good pedagogical skill sets to the budding engineers. So that is how we started. So the topic is important because industry is going to or is on the verge of implementing industry 4 in their industries, or maybe after some time there can be a mandate also wherein all the industry would be they need to comply this industry 4 constraints. So that is one thing that will be the driving force, and the problems which are available today, those how those problems can be tackled and solved using industry 4 technologies. So we can use so this college, ACS college, they have organized this FDP on industry 4, wherein we all the academicians, the budding engineers, the industrialists, they can use this industry 4 baton, okay, and they can help India emerge as a global manufacturing hub, and they can using this industry 4 what you say your lot of skill sets can be implemented in the budding engineers, and a talent pool, a talent workforce with these skill sets can be provided to the Indian industry as well as the industries in abroad. So that is the whole thing which we need to understand around industry 4. So these are the various components which can be thought about around industry 4, and we can start building on that. So dear participants, there are a lot of uh, enabling technologies of industry 4 which will if you start understanding them one by one, so I think another 10 years they are going to be wonderful. So you can say you can enjoy your academics, you can enjoy your research work at the same time providing the knowledge and creation of new contents, which is the most and foremost responsibility of the faculty for creation of new content in this regard. So there is a lot of scope and opportunity to create new contents in this direction. So we'll be trying to understand the enabling technologies of industry 4, because technology can act as a differentiator, force multiplier, and resource multiplier. So that is the power of the technology, and the technology has the power of disruption. So many times you have seen technologies, they are disruptive. So what is the meaning of disruption? How, what kind of effect it can bring? How to work in that direction? We will see in the coming slides. Then augmented reality technology. We'll try to understand what are the different elements of these technologies. Of course, since AR is there, VR was there earlier. So we'd like to understand the difference between AR, VR, and say MR. The significance of technology integration, because in industry 4 it's a whole game of technologies. Therefore I thought of sharing what is this one slide on significance of technology integration, which would help the participants sensitize in this direction. And of course the method which we implemented, the innovative teaching learning method using augmented reality, to break away from all the conventional methods like showing the videos, PowerPoint presentations. So in our say NIRF, AICTE, NAC, wherever in these governing bodies, they only include a point that what kind of teaching learning methods your institute is implementing. So in that direction also, this will be helpful. And when we implemented this innovative teaching learning method, we also went ahead of uh, question paper setting using augmented reality. So let's see. So this is the stuff which is laid up further in today's session. So we'll see one by one how things goes on. So industry 4, that is the fourth industrial revolution. So it is called as a revolution. So what is the reason why it is called as a revolution? So we need to first understand that revolution. The word is used in because it is something big might be happening at the first prima facie. If you see and try to understand it logically, it's a revolution, something big might be happening. So as far as this our industrial revolution is concerned, it means that the whole ways and means of the whole ways of the whole ways and means of the existing working styles, they will be changed. It will bring change. Okay. So what is permanent in life? Change is permanent. So similarly, industry 4 is going to come in front of us as a big change. Okay. So uh, therefore, how the industry 4 is going to offer various changes that we need to see, understand, and work accordingly. So this is a slide, I think, which every speaker might have shared with you. So because this industry 4 revolution, it begins with understanding the earlier industrial revolutions also. So these are the timelines, various timelines during which this industry 4 industry for first, second, third, and fourth revolution has taken place. So now is the era for the fourth industrial revolution, and these are the highlights of the various industrial revolutions. In the first industrial revolution, steam engine and mechanization found the prime place. Second industrial revolution, mass production using electrical energy, and in third industrial revolution, it's computerization and automation. So till date, if you see a lot of companies means like brewing the tea. Okay, though we are uh, still into the era of computerization and automation. So we have automated a lot of things, and automation we have implemented it successfully. Our industries practitioners, they have brought or developed a lot of automated systems, which definitely helps or brings a change in the productivity and efficiency. So, till third industrial revolution, we understood that computerization and automation were very important, and the industry stalwarts, they worked accordingly. In the fourth industrial revolution, so what is the difference between the third industrial revolution and the fourth industrial revolution? So you can see that I have mentioned a word, connectivity. Okay, so connectivity is the thing which was not there in the earlier revolutions. Means in the earlier revolutions we had seen revolution or change in different areas. So whatever there was existing, like machines were there, people were there, man, machine, people. So there was no connectivity between them. So a machine cannot speak with other machine, a man cannot speak with the machine, like that. So this fourth industrial revolution is going to offer that kind of working styles, and this is all the main thing to understand is right now whatever is going as far as the industry 4 is concerned, in all the areas we are just scratching the surface. Believe me, there is yet lot to come in the coming years, and therefore, as I said, we can remain very, if you remain very focused till say coming 5 years or 10 years, I think we have done it, and that is where that is going to help us academicians to help emerge education 4 to support industry 4. So if we implement this industry 4 in academics, then that, as I said, we'll be able to develop the talent pool, a workforce which will be equipped with the skill sets of industry 4, and that is being required by the industries. So that is how we can help industry people to supply the intellectual talent pool of industry 4 experts. So we can emerge, develop, say, education 4 as a curriculum which will cover all the industry 4 applications, the technologies. So I think by then everybody might have Googled also, and in other sessions you might have understood that what are the enabling technologies of Industry 4. So same will be for Education 4 also. So I think this is an opportune time for academicians also to fill the industry institute gap, because what is happening, the industries, they are implementing the new technologies, and that is not happening in academics. So this is a wonderful opportunity to understand these new techniques, technologies, tools before the industry people they understand, and that is how the academic industries can have a cutting edge as compared to industry. So here I think I also wanted to highlight that point, that this is a good opportunity if every one of us can work on this research, and take up this as research areas. I think a lot of applications and new insights will be developed, and that is where it is going to help our students also and industries also. So in the enabling technologies list, you can see augmented reality, virtual reality, internet of things, artificial intelligence, the whole big driver of all this, big data analytics, cloud computing, 3D printing is also there, digital simulation, robotics was there. So now cobots are getting used in the industry places. So let's understand. So I put augmented reality at the top, number one. So we picked. So from this list of technology, you can pick one by one and start working on that. So augmented reality is the first technology. Let's understand this industry for augmented reality technology, what it has to offer as far as the employability is concerned, the skill sets are concerned, the research areas are concerned. We can have a small understanding about all these technologies. So that will help every one of us to venture into the coming years. So you can see, so I've just highlighted some of the areas. So I, being a mechanical engineer, so from mechanical engineering background, so this product development is at the foremost. Okay, but then if you see a lot of other operations like say logistics, assembly, training, sales, marketing, education, maintenance, these are all again going to be the part and parcel of even the other domain faculty also. So product development and manufacturing, resource planning, maybe maintenance, maybe the core part of our mechanical engineering. But then the other areas, they are very well applicable to other domains also. So you can see, if you select a one technology, so you can see how many areas are going to open up you for the research. Okay, so you can form a group of the faculty or a group of the students who are think alike in these areas, and this each topic here which is listed can be assigned to them, and then the work can be continued. So we can do it right from the second semester, because the students, they are very well conversant with the latest mobile technologies, and this augmented reality technology, it has to do with mobile computing also. So you can see students being conversant with these technologies, they, I think, very might much be very well interested to understand, to work, to accept the gauntlet in this direction. So these are the various areas, domains in which augmented reality can be implemented. And believe me, a lot of stuff is being already floated on Google and the internet, wherein people say from abroad, they have done good amount of work, but at the same time, we are also finding equal opportunity at the same time. So Germans, or the Germany is the country who has written the script of Industry 4. So the German population, it was aging, and we also need to understand why industry 4 or what it is going to do. So basically industry 4 technologies, they are developed in such a way that they will be eliminating the experts from the domains. Okay, so that is also one thing one needs to understand. And it's like elimination of export means like something. If you computers were brought in the earlier days, we used to say if robots are there, computers are there, then there will be job, or there will be problem of employability. So we need to understand whether there will be problem of employability or not, and if it is there, then what needs to be done. So all these questions need to be thought upon, and your thoughts process should be channelized accordingly. Your thoughts should be triggered in that direction. So this is are the various domain areas or the research areas, you can say, for the augmented reality technology. So you can see here I put another slide. So those were the front end things, and our students, they will be also joining the industry enterprises, wherein they need to they will also be exposed to the enterprise softwares. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm audible. Sorry, there was a phone call in between, so the connections it get disconnected. Am I audible to resume again?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, yeah. So these, so here I want to highlight that a lot of IT products, they are getting consumed in the manufacturing sector. So this I have to tell to the mechanical engineering students. But then these are IT products. Okay, so you might be very well aware that the enterprise resource planning concept, that is the SAP softwares, wherein in which this enterprise resource planning concept is implemented, the centralized databases, then product life cycle management PLM software is there, and for handling customers, IT product like customer relationship management CRM is available, and manufacturing execution systems are there, supplier relationship management to handle the supply chains, warehouse management. Okay, so AR IoT integration is possible. So here I want to highlight that apart from the frontline domains which I have highlighted in the earlier slide, so the backend integration is also possible, and there are also benefits waiting to be derived for the say the compounded benefits will be reaped or can be reaped by the industries using this integration. Okay, but then of course, this for if we understand this integration, then we will understand the significance of cloud PLM. We will understand the significance of cloud CRM. So therefore, as I said, the cloud computing is one of the main technology, and it is a central technology of Industry 4. And it is cloud computing is a game changer. So therefore, the big companies like Amazon, IBM, Google, Facebook, they understood the significance of cloud computing, and that is how they have all migrated their business on cloud. So that is how, if we understand the significance, we will understand the value of the cloud softwares. Internet of Things. So you all are from electronics background. I think you better understand than me all these technologies. So I'm just giving a glimpse that to showcase the Industry 4 technologies. So these are so in the Internet of Things you all are aware of. So Internet of Things have given birth to a new word, that is smartness. So now, so whatever the domains I have listed for augmented reality in the very first slide for augmented reality areas, so the smart word is added. So smart product development, smart logistics, smart maintenance, smart shop floor, smart warehouse, smart asset management, smart sales and marketing. So a faculty who is interested or was interested in augmented reality, so those areas are open for him. And the faculty who is now interested in the area of internet of things. Okay, so these are the many areas, domain areas, which are open for him to develop applications, to do his research work. So that is the thing which I would like to highlight. So similarly, this backend integration scenarios also here. So IoT, it will also be integrated with the enterprise softwares. So uh, IoT AR integration. So you can see I have mentioned here the last but one IoT AR integration. So this integration is going to help the industries to develop a solution for remote maintenance. So at Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, we have also gone ahead with integration of IoT with AR, and we have developed a small solution for remote maintenance as well. So Internet of Things. So here I would like to highlight that because this technology, you how it is giving birth to other new areas. So that is what I said. We are just scratching at the surface of all these technologies. There is a lot to come, lot to work, and that is how we can enjoy, or will be able to enjoy our coming years. So digital twin is another, say, technology, or another new concept, and which is brought in industry 4. And if you see, the backbone of digital twin is nothing but it is IoT. So IoT is the backbone for digital twin. So front end name is digital twin. So therefore, even so it's a job of those people who are giving birth to this new jargons, new technologies. So the people get carried away by this. But at the so I don't know whether the participants, they are aware about digital twin or not. But so those who are aware, it's very good. But in this session, I'm highlighting the new concept of digital twin. As I said, IoT is the backbone for digital twin, and digital twin is nothing but it is a replica of the existing product. Okay, so then using IoT, they developed connected product. Okay, so the participants, they might be very well aware of the connected products and the advantages which are offered by the connected product, because earlier products, they were not connected. So now the products are connected. But now someone thought that how this connectivity, say, as I said, our habit should be that if anything new technology comes, maybe in the field of mechanical, in the field of electronics, computer, IT. So if you try to understand that technology, then if you develop a habit that how that technology can be useful in my domain, can I implement that technology in my domain? So I think these, if you ask these questions, these are going to give birth to, say, new areas, and that is how we can remain fresh and ardent in our field, where monotony is like it's piling up for many people, like in industry also, not for us, for in industry also, and in say academic fraternity also. But in industry, the good thing is that they are capital intensive. OEMs are there, and being capital intensive, they can take the risk of integrating new technology. They can test, so that that kind of change is brought. And as I said, what is permanent, change is permanent, and change is going to help us remain fresh and ardent in our whichever field we are working. So this is another yet another concept of digital twin, wherein IoT technology is involved. So there is a sensor stuff will be there, and your MQTT protocols, and your the central pivotal role it is played by the IoT platform. So at the center again, it is IoT platform which is doing all the stuff for digital twin. So digital twin is nothing but a digital replica of a physical product. But then the beauty is the 3D models. So if we understand the digital replica means it's a digital model. In digital model, we understand this as a 3D model. But then why we, so we should call it as a 3D model, but we are not calling it as a 3D model. We are calling it as a digital twin. So it means that so people have brought the concept, as I said, that how this new technology can be implemented in my domain. So similarly, the people who were into product development domain, so they thought that how we can bring this technology in our product development. Okay, so with this idea, the software vendors they started working on this concept, and in the now the 3D modeling softwares, now it is possible to embed sensors in a 3D model, on a 3D model, and these sensors will be connected with the physical sensors. So the sensors embedded in the 3D model. So that embedding of sensors facility was not provided in the software. Now this facility the software vendors have started providing. So now you can embed sensors in the 3D model, and these sensors they are connected with the physical sensors with the prototype of the product, physical product, and they both they exchange their data using the IoT platform. So this is one of the point which I would like to highlight here, because digital twin is one of the important say industry 4 concept. So here I have said digital twin, so I would like to show you how digital twin it works, how it looks. So I think the video is visible to you.
Visible.
Yeah, thank you. So you can see this is the physical prototype. This is the digital prototype, digital model. So PTC, you can see PTC Creo. Creo is the software. Creo is the product of PTC Parametric Technology Corporation. And PTC has the whole gamut of industry for applications. It is the leading company. You can see the sensors along with the microcontrollers, Raspberry Pi. Okay, they are connected. So you can see now here, yeah. So ThingWorks, it is written ThingWorks is a IoT platform from PTC. You can see now the sensors values are at initial position. You can see the gentleman he has started using the product, and accordingly the values, sensor values will pass on the information in the digital world, in the software. So this was not possible earlier. So you can see, so this is a new way of working. As I said, it's a fourth industrial revolution. It means that there will be complete change in the existing ways of working. So it is an opportune time for the academicians to implement digital twin in their curricula and develop the digital twin experts, because already digital twin engineer employability post is being made available by the industry. So to cater to that, we need to develop a talent pool in that direction. And you can see the augmented reality. So using augmented reality, you can augment the models. So it is scanning, and you can see the real time values are being overlaid in AR. Yeah, that's the new reality. Okay. So here I would like to emphasize that uh, apart from your the IoT platforms which these big enterprises are offering. So ThinkSpeak is one of the open source IoT platform, I suppose. Azure, IBM. So these all are offering their IoT platforms. The IoT platform is playing the pivotal role in the digital twin technology. So what I wanted to say here is that ThingWorks is a IoT platform that is being offered by PTC company, and they have developed this platform in such a way that they have specialized this platform for manufacturing sector. So as I said, every new technology comes, so everybody will think that what is there for me. So the PTC company, they have developed the same stuff specifically catering to the needs of manufacturing sector. So they very well understood that in manufacturing there are mechanical engineers, and programming is something they would shy away, and therefore they have developed this product in such a way that the user so as like they used to make use of the user menus in the earlier CAD softwares. So here also they brought the same fashion, and they have just given drag and drop option for the manufacturers to understand this technology. They need not to do the programming for sensors for collecting the data. So that effort is relieved, and just they if they drag and drop these options from the software, the program is automatically available there and there itself. So that is the beauty of that product. So you can see how the manufacturers, they are, what you say, making use of these technologies to cater to smart manufacturing. So we can see their efforts, and they are going to drive all these things. So coming back to our presentation, so you can see here the physical asset, and then digital twin will be the digital asset. You can see the data sources which can be connected, and using IoT platform. Okay, as you are all aware of, the machine learning models can be built, and the useful patterns which are hidden in the data, they can be brought to surface, and based on that, these manufacturers, they'll be trying to build some new business and revenue model. So that is their whole lookout. So therefore, in every sector, maybe a textile, pharmaceutical, medical. So even here in the manufacturing sector also, the manufacturers are trying to understand the data. They are trying to develop some actionable insights, what this data is offering, and they will be providing these new capabilities, new value added services to the customers, which are not available in the contemporary market. So and therefore they can go up in value chain as compared to their competitors, and that is how they can maintain a competitive position. Yeah, some noises are there in the background. Okay, please. Yeah, so you can see that the in here is a beautiful uh, di- diagram.
And what is something important to note is the number and the type of hard processors, 16 and SoC FPGA are also fixed as a function of the
I think uh, okay. So you can see it's a beautiful combination of OT and IT, operation technology and IT. So OT will be the technology from the domain, and plus IT. So this whole game poised at doing interdisciplinary research. So even the mechanical engineers, they need to understand IT, and even the IT computer guys, they need to understand the domain knowledge little bit, so that they will able to provide the solutions needed. So you can see through IoT platform, once the data is available at the IoT platform, you can develop manufacturing apps, provide the data, you can store the data, you can visualize the data, service integration with APIs, you can integrate that with augmented reality. You can see. So that is where the whole scope of AR IoT integration. And of course, data is available. You can analyze the data. So that is a field of data analytics, which is a one of the emerging field. So this is something which I thought to highlight as far as the IoT technology is concerned. So just little going little narrow from IoT, you can see the one beautiful, wonderful application of IoT technologies in the form of digital twin. So these digital twin manufacturers, they are looking for this technology. So this why they are looking for this technology, because this technology offers a value for them. So what kind of value? So this is a analytic value escalator. So you all might be aware that once the data is available, you can see you can do the descriptive analytics, you can do the diagnostic analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. So the manufacturers, they are trying to tap this prescriptive analytics, which is the sitting at the top. So you all are aware of the value of these four types of analytics. So that is whole the use of this technology. So another technology, artificial intelligence, you again are very well, all are very well aware of this. So need not to tell you about all this stuff. So artificial intelligence, it is sitting at the top. It is the main technology which emerged. And then this machine learning being the subset of artificial intelligence, and deep learning is subset of machine learning. So you all are aware of the how the game of artificial intelligence started, then how the machine learning algorithms were being developed, and how they are useful in analyzing the data. Deep learning, so you are aware of that it's a narrow down of neural networks. So wherein so in the area of machine learning, deep learning, the new algorithms which are developed, and industry 4 has brought it under its umbrella. So therefore we need to understand. So it is the industry 4 technology again. So we need to also understand that. So also we need to deep dive into this deep learning algorithms as well, because they had to offer a lot of benefits for say social industry, for say academic industry, as well as the manufacturing industry, electronic industry. So machine learning, as we have seen in the slide, so you again, so this is sort of a repetition of the slide. So machine learning, we need to understand machine learning, because earlier we used to uh, get some data. We used to collect some data from the industry, maybe for a month or a 2 month, and we, or maybe maximum for a 6 month, and we used to analyze that data using machine learning. But now, as you can see, there is increase in data generation. So therefore, this increased data, we need to also understand. We also need to analyze to solve the complex problems, because upon analysis, as you are aware, that you could uncover the hidden patterns and trends in the data, and as I said, based on that you can develop a new business and revenue model which is not available in the current situation. And therefore, once you start uncovering the patterns, definitely there will be improved decision making, enhanced decision making. Therefore, the industries, they are looking after these technologies. They want to tap these technologies for enhanced decision making. So we also need to develop experts in this direction as well. So this is all you are aware of: the supervised, unsupervised reinforcement learning, and the different types which it has to offer. Here, like as I highlighted, all the research areas, domain areas in which you can work making use of each and every technology. So we understood, say, augmented reality, virtual reality, and then IoT. Next turn is the machine learning. So machine learning can also be useful, you can say, in optimizing warehouse management, sales forecasting, supply chain management, logistics, inventory management, predictive maintenance, non-destructive testing. So there are a lot of areas they get opened up when you start working with this technology. Of course, machine learning is a beaten path already. People, so this machine learning is uh, it was there, and believe me, whatever this new technology, industry for enabling technologies are there, they were already there in place from lot of years. But then with the dawn of this industry 4, it is asking us to revisit those technologies and see that with the availability of the cloud computing, the game changer technology, if we can understand all those existing technologies in say tandem or collaboration with cloud computing, then please check what new benefits can be derived, because definitely there are benefits, and it is being understood by the researchers, by the practitioners, and therefore they are spreading, and therefore we also need to understand. So machine learning, we have seen the applications, and now here comes deep learning. So deep learning also, you people might be aware about all these different deep learning algorithms which have which are being offered in deep learning. You can see convolutional neural network, CNN, which is migration from ANN, generative adversarial network, the GANs, autoencoder, decoders, recurrent neural network. So whatever this I understood and could correlate with the mechanical engineering applications. So I have put this on the slide. So there is again opportunity to understand these algorithms, these hardware software driven technologies. Yeah. So the main thing to highlight in this slide is after the deep learning algorithms is that, because these deep learning algorithms, they are used in mechanical engineering domain, that I'm trying to highlight here. So you can see here, so define at the left hand side, these are the mechanical components, and then you using machine learning and deep learning algorithms like CNN, like autoencoder, decoder, like GANs, and along with say genetic algorithms for machine learning. You can see the design which is created on the left hand side, the brown color design on the left hand side under defined category. So if that is provided as a input to machine learning or deep learning algorithms, so you can see under the green caption explore, you can see there is some stuff being presented, and at the right hand side in the result category, the result is there. So this slide, it highlights the fact that in mechanical engineering domain, we develop designs, and designs are being developed by a group of people, and they work on it, and after working, they develop a one single design. Okay, and if at most they want to work further on that, they will try to optimize the design. So there can be at most the two versions of the design, one the original one and the other one is the optimized one. So till date, as I've said, technology, it brings disruption, it brings change in the existing ways and methods of working. So here again, I would like to highlight that. So the industry will be needing the generative design experts. So here, what is happening? The design which is developed by say earlier people, if you give that design as an input to the software, okay, then you are supposed to give the constraints of the design, and upon giving the constraints, the software will start running the solution which is provided inside the software. And you can see they will, the the software will develop thousands of new designs which were not understood and possible by human approach. So therefore, so design is the one which is using as the input. So new designs are being generated, and that to optimize designs. So from out of these generated designs, you can select the one that is on the right hand side, which is best suitable for your application. So you can see that using the deep learning algorithms, okay, so this new concept has been emerged, like as I said, using IoT, the digital twin concept, using say your deep learning algorithms. You see this new stuff, generative design. So the again the whole way of working will be changed. So generative design is one of the new things offered using Industry 4 technology. So this is these are the generative designs which we have developed at SPCE using the Industry 4 technology like deep learning. So we have, so for developing this new, this is a bicycle frame. So bicycle frame was given as input, and using the deep learning algorithms like CNN and autoencoders and decoders, we have developed these multiple novel solutions for the bicycle frame. So this is the research work which is carried out, which has been carried out by one of our student, and his paper is being selected in the Inter Science Journal. So this is one of the glimpse I'm showing from his findings. So I hope I like to share this during today's session. So why I'm showing this, that there is a lot of scope. So for developing electronic product, okay, you can make use of these technologies. And then, as you are aware, so you need to analyze, do the analysis of the finalized design. So in the ANSYS software, we analyzed for the safe design. And here again, I would like to highlight that not only for the mechanical components. So these technologies basically they are getting impetuous in the sector of say civil engineering, construction management. You can see a new design of house is being selected. You can see here at the end, but here in the evolve category, you can see the new designs of the houses are being developed by the software. So you can see there hardly architecture engineer, civil engineer, they used to show one design to the customer. So now they'll be able to show so many designs to the customer, or before showing them, they could understand or they can interact or collaborate with the customer for the best design they would like to select. And while selecting, they would like to tell him the advantages and disadvantages, what are the problems associated with the design he selected. So that kind of expert advice can be offered, and that can be a say value added service offered along with this technology. So again, this technology is offering that kind of value. So in the contemporary market, uh, nobody might be using, or slowly the people might start understanding to use. So those who will be the early adopters will be the early advantage takers. So that is the whole game of technology integration in the early part. So the another new technology, that is big data analytics. So again, you all might be very well aware of big data analytics. So let's see what big data analytics it has to offer. So you can see here the Hadoop ecosystem. You might have seen again a cloud computing solution. So as I said, the humongous amount of data is getting generated, and you have seen that the people who are the practitioners and developers of this technology, they have claimed that a lot of data has been generated in the last 2 to 3 years. So with the social media applications, a lot of data is getting generated through Facebook, through Instagram, through Twitters, through WhatsApp. Okay, so thousands and lakhs of images and videos they are getting uploaded. Lakhs of tweets are being posted every day. So there is these people found a lot of scope of this technology in analyzing this data. Therefore, you can see where they are analyzing and they are using it. You can see the recommendation engines. They are making use of this technology, and you can see how they are recommending the post which is the user wants to see, and that is where the user is also saving his time. He's getting the post which he is thinking of.
ସେ କାଲି ସେ ନେଇଥିଲା କି ମିଟୁ ଯୋଉ କଣ ସ୍ମିତା ପାଇଁ ଡ୍ରେନେକ୍ସ କଣ ନେଇଥିଲା କି? ହଁ ସେ ସେଟା ପେମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବ ବୋଲି କହୁଥିଲା ତ।
So this is the Hadoop ecosystem for big data. So here you can see the various components of Hadoop. You can see here HDFS, Yarn, MapReduce, Scoop, Flume for data collection, Zookeeper for coordination, Apache Ambari, Uzi for workflow management, Catalog for table and schema management, Pig and Hive for SQL query, and you can see Mahout and Drill for your machine learning applications. Avro and Thrift is also there for some applications. HBase is a columnar database store. So you can see that if the students, budding engineers, if they become aware about this ecosystem, you can see there are a lot of job opportunities which are available. So this is just I've taken one say slide to highlight the fact that what are the job roles, what is the salary offered. This is a overview of the roles and the salaries as per the US market. So definitely it such roles, job roles are available in Indian market also. So now the banking sector is using big data analytics like anything, and therefore our engineers also maybe from mechanical, maybe from civil, maybe from electrical, electronics, IT. So if he is aware of this data analytics stuff, so in the earlier part of his semester, if he has become aware about, say, the programming and regarding Python and about these IoT platforms and these different, you say, your uh, the different databases which are available. So he is better placed in the market right now, where there is job shortage also. So whatever the jobs available, these people, they are ready to take any expert regardless of the domain who is aware about this knowledge. So you have seen that during pandemic also, these the online courses platforms like Coursera and other platforms, they have made their platform, the courses free to all the faculty and the students. So the students who have done these courses in the last 2 years of pandemic in this side of, say, analytics, they, as far as in our college, I have seen that they have been absorbed by the banking sector. So maybe for, say, 2 to 3 years they can work, and then thereafter they can switch on to their own domain. So this big data analytics, wherein it's a beautiful journey to understand from SQL database. So we being, so the academicians, we are well trained to explain the journey, to tell the story about different technologies, and it will be very interesting for the students to understand how the things got evolved. So right from the relational databases to your object-oriented databases, and now the NoSQL databases. So in the curriculum, we may include these NoSQL databases. These NoSQL databases, document databases, key value pair, graph databases, columnar is wide column, wide column databases. These are there. So for document databases, MongoDB and CouchDB, they can work on. For key value pair, they can work on Redis or Memcached. And for columnar, they can work on, say, Cassandra and HBase, and they can develop their skill set in that direction. And for graph databases, which is again a NoSQL database, there are a lot of new softwares which are coming. Neo4j is the company who's offering graph connectivity databases. DataStax is there. Tiger Graph is there. So again, I'm happy to tell that we have almost finished one project using the graph databases and its analytics, and we have developed one application using graph using Neo4j uh, technology, and for manufacturing sector, we have developed application using graph databases. This, so you are all aware about this system. Then again, the research areas of Industry 4 technologies, big data analytics in sales forecasting, supply chain management, HR, social media. You can see, you've seen sentiment analytics. It is assuming a pivotal value right now. Human resource analytics important, workforce analytics called as talent analytics, wherein these manufacturers or the enterprises, they are, so if big data analytics is brought in the sector of human resource, maybe the HR expert might be eliminated from the domain, wherein they have developed some apps to scan the resumes, and they are also finding a good fit for the organization even from the rejected resumes. So in the LinkedIn, on the LinkedIn, we can see many young budding engineers, they post that I was rejected by these first 6 companies and being selected, and I'm a good fit. So that lost opportunity can also be capitalized using the analytics part. So yeah, here there is again a, what you say, new area. So augmented, you see the integration, as I said. So initially individual technology, and then again the integration to get the compounded benefits. So this big data analytics, it is offering different roles for the budding engineers, for say storage, Okay, for cleaning the data, which consumes 80% of the time for cleaning the data, normalizing the data, and then the third role is to visualize the data. So I think there are a lot of softwares like Python, R. So Excel is the old one, which comes with your bar charts and pie charts, and then with the different libraries of Python, uh, your scikit, matplotlib, and your different libraries where the data is getting visualized. But then again, the problem is that this data, it is, say, as I said, the humongous amount of data is getting generated. So it will be very difficult for the analyst to understand the data on a 2D screen. So he may not be able to see the clear-cut connectivity between the data. So therefore, the augmented reality technology, which is there, which we discussed earlier, it can come to rescue for visualization. So therefore, now analysts, they are tapping augmented reality technology for data visualization. So this is another area which is going to open up for the budding engineers, integration of big data and augmented reality. So here I would like to show you. Uh, so you can see, yeah, I think the video is visible. Okay. So you can see this. We have brought this edge node data. We are successful in bringing this edge node data in Unity, that is augmented reality software. So you can see how it is possible to manipulate the nodes. So Neo4j is offering the graph data facility, connected databases. So you can see whatever the benefits and advantages of 3D softwares, now they will be all leveraged with the data also. So now this is again a data model, 3D model of a data, 3D data model, 3D solid model of data, wherein you will be able to see how the nodes and edge connectivity you will be able to visualize. And again, the research work has been started in this direction. So you can again work in this research also. So you can see the edge connectivity which is there between the nodes. You can create it as a solid edge, you can create it as a dotted edge, you can hide that edge. These are the all advantages which a 3D modeling software offers. So Unity is again used for, say, augmented reality, and at the, what you say, the center of augmented reality is nothing but a 3D model. Okay, so this is again, I thought of sharing. So our students were also successful in fetching the data, edge node data, into augmented reality. So this is one more area which we can work on. Cobots. So instead of robots, the cobots are being offered. Okay, so these are the small robots wherein I think they are also equipped with sensors, and the I think the programming part which is required for the conventional robots, that programming part is eliminated, and if you train these robots with certain actions, okay, so this robot starts doing that action automatically. So now the people have started using. So this is again yet another area which can open up for research as one of the industry 4 technology. So 3D printing, you can see 3D printing is again another technology. So 3D printing is there uh, from long time. But the way 3D printing used to work, there was no limelight on the 3D printing. But because of industry 4, that limelight is now getting shifted on 3D printing technology also. Because with the Atmanirbhar Abhiyan started by our Prime Minister, and the startup model they have started. In that, a lot of people they have taken lead in the 3D printing technology. So you can see, apart from the say plastics, they have developed other materials wherein the 3D printing by those materials is also possible. So that is one advantage. And the earlier thing, the generative design, which we discussed earlier, okay. So the generative design will generate a design. It is very well possible that that design may not be manufactured by the conventional manufacturing machines which are available. So like CNC machines, this machining centers which are available, the molding, casting, welding methods. It may not be possible to develop the generated design by the software. So therefore, 3D printing comes to the rescue, wherein if any type of product is offered by GD, Generative Design, then you can develop a solid uh, substitute part in the form of a 3D printed product. So as I said, the input materials are the strong materials, resilient materials are being used in 3D printing. So 3D printing, the limelight is now started focusing on 3D printing also. So this 3D printing, even so that is one option, and even using the say this 3D printing can also be used for building 3D houses, for printing 3D houses in the downturn times. So other simulation, you are very well aware of about the simulation using software. So in the digital twin, the simulations are being used instead of doing the whole exercise on an actual product. Now they are doing it on the digital product itself. Cloud computing, you are all aware of. You can say the software, it is offering the various services of software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So these are the services which are offered by cloud computing. It can be very well utilized. So the software users, they can use, software developers, they can use, the infrastructure providers, they can provide the infrastructure for the platform developers. So the pay and use facility, like you can see a lot of softwares, they are available on cloud. So you can directly use from cloud, because the main advantage is that the computing which is going to take place, it will be taken, that will be done on at the cloud level, wherein the strong computing facility, the data centers, the data racks, they are available, they are connected with the cloud. So significance of Industry 4. So right now we had been seeing the significance of Industry 4 only, but then just to highlight the few facts and events which are coming in the near future, so that the significance of Industry 4 again can be very well understood. So I've just placed few say points. So you can see that the smart and connected products, they will be available in the market. So these so therefore we can start the elective of development of a smart and connected product. So in the academics, you can start this as an elective, wherein the students will be trained to. So smart means IoT. So IoT technology will be again the backbone, and the students will be coming up with the new ideas, wherein you can develop some new smart and connected products which are not available in the market, and then that can become a very important value point of the particular college. who will be developing the smart and connected products. And as you are all aware that okay, so electric cars have started coming. Similarly, connected cars will be coming after 2025. The connected cars may be launched in the market. Smart cities, as you are aware, like the Prime Minister, they have announced a number of smart cities. So there again will be the Industry 4 experts with the Industry 4 skill sets will be required for development of smart cities. Smart home, you might be aware of. Smart farming for agriculture is smart supply chain. So, so we can see that there is a huge scope if uh, we understand what Industry 4 is trying to offer to us. So now coming to the augmented reality technology. So augmented reality technology is nothing but it is the overlay of digital content into the real world. So the digital contents are being overlaid into the real world. So how exciting it would be, and you all might have seen this technology getting used in the your malls. When you are visiting malls, you can see in the child sections, especially to attract, to fascinate the crowd. These malls, they are making use of this technology, wherein you can see a lot of animals. You can see coming out, and in advertising, also advertising world. Also, this is for sales and marketing. You can see how this technology can be useful. So the digital content can be 2D tags, 3D model, graphics, animation sequences, GPS information, web information, and many more. So whatever is possibly provided by the software, those software again can be what you say overlaid in the digital world. So this is how the augmented reality technology works. You can see there are say three blue colored box. The first talks about creation of 3D model, second augmented reality software, and third scan code through app downloaded in smartphone to view AR content. So as I said, at the center of augmented reality is nothing but a 3D model. So you create a 3D model in any software, okay, and that software, that model in software in that those softwares can be AutoCAD software, Pro E, CATIA. So using this software, the user created a 3D model, and then that software is being imported into augmented reality software, and then you attach a 2D code image to that AR model in the software, and you can take the printout of that 2D image, and using the smart mobile, and by downloading, first you need to download a app from the Play Store for scanning the image which is available on the printout. So your smart mobile will scan that 2D image, and upon scanning the 3D content or 2D content which is attached with that code, that will be visible on your smart mobile screen. So that is how the digital model or the digital world is visible in the physical world. So this is a new again way of working. As I said, it will eradicate the old ways of working and offer new ways of working. So here there is the user is getting to the opportunity to merge the physical and the real world, so which was not possible earlier. So that is what I said. The new things are being offered. They are asking us to revisit the technology and using the cloud computing, because this software is available on the cloud. So using the cloud computing technology, okay, and this augmented reality in collaboration with this, you can see the 3D world, the virtual world in the real world. So this was, as I said, this was not possible. So new ways of working. So as in the very first slide I said, there are a lot of application associated with augmented reality. So in different areas, you can check how this augmented reality technology can be used there. You can develop different applications. So again, so augmented reality can be one of the new elective that can be introduced. And AR experts, which are needed by the industries, a talent pool can be supplied by the academic industry, the higher and technical engineering educations. So you are all aware of regarding this computer vision algorithms. So whatever is this the smart mobile, it is scanning the code. So it is trying to identify the pattern in the code. So this computer vision algorithms, they are useful for understanding the code, understanding the 3D world, the location in the 3D world, and accordingly the 3D model is displayed at that particular area. So from 2D world, it is helping to understand the 3D world. So these are the underlying technologies which are used in augmented reality. So that is what has been highlighted here. And then coming to this different software. So as I said, PTC Parametric Technology Corporation, it is one of the leading technology practitioners who is offering Vuforia software. So this Vuforia studio, it is being initially it was offered for 3 months by this company, so that many people, they can download this software, they can get acquainted and develop some applications. So Unity was there before, software developer kit, and there are many. If you Google it, you will find many other softwares for augmented reality. But just to highlight few, I have named these three softwares on the slide. Hardwares, you are all aware of: head-mounted display, HMD, smartphone, tablet, your handheld device, smart glasses, Microsoft HoloLens. So Microsoft, again, as I said, so Microsoft is a big company, so it became aware of about all these things, that what is going to the future after next 10 years. So in anticipation of that, they have introduced this Microsoft HoloLens. So it is also a sort of smart glass only. So wherein the user is able to observe the augmented world using Microsoft HoloLens. So these are the various hardwares which are being used in augmented reality technology. And then coming to the difference between VR, AR, and MR. So virtual reality. So here I would like to tell that virtual reality, it came before augmented reality. And in virtual reality, you need to have a specific software which is installed on a laptop or a PC, and the 3D model, the complete heavy 3D model is available, and the user can, he can what you say, the able to witness the desktop reality. He can immerse in that 3D world using the hardwares. So augmented reality is nothing but the natural progression from your virtual reality, wherein, as I said, you are in VR, the 3D models, the complete 100% 3D models are there. So in augmented reality, you are able to, just by scanning, you can you are able to bring that 3D model on your mobile screen. So you can see that already the model which is created, which is heavy in volume. So you require that much bandwidth power to fetch that model from cloud on your mobile. So there you need to understand that. So there was another technology called as Jupyter technology, JT, which people have developed, and that JT technology, it captures the 3D model, the complete 100% information of the 3D model is converted into just a 30%. It is capturing the complete essence of the model in that 30%, and thereby developing lightweight model of the same 100% volume model. So 100% volume model is now just converted into a 30% volume model, and these therefore through cloud, these lightweight models can now be accessed in our smart mobile. So that is the difference between VR and AR. So AR models can be accessed through smart mobiles also. And the main thing is that in VR you have to create the complete 3D solid model. That becomes the intellectual property right. So you cannot share that model. But in AR, since it is a lightweight model and it's 30%, not complete information, but sufficient information to understand the things. So that is also again safe from IPR. So again, that is another advantage of augmented reality. And then say augmented reality and mixed reality, they are referred as synonymous only. But then in, as you say, in virtual reality, using the hardwares, you can immerse into the 3D world. Similarly, you can immerse into the augmented world using the hardwares like Microsoft Hololens, and then you can maneuver into the augmented world. So that is the advantage which it is offering. So that is a small difference I wanted to highlight on this slide. This technology integration, integrating industry 4 technologies. You can see technology. I have been throughout the session, I have been talking about technology. Technology can act as a differentiator. Okay, so if a company is there, if it integrates the technology, so definitely if the OEMs will be the first implementers and integrators of this technology, because they are capital intensive, and they will make use of this technology, and they will be publishing the case studies for the other enterprises which are working below OEM, that is in say tier 1 enterprise, tier 2 enterprise, then small and medium enterprise, micro, small and medium enterprises. So that is how the technology can be perpetuated in the, what is it, the downlink, the other chain which are supplying the subcomponents to the OEMs. Okay, so that is the role which the technology can play. So technology, as I said, technology can act as differentiator, force multiplier, and resource multiplier. Here specifically I had put technology adoption department. Why industry is able to adopt or integrate the technologies on a continual basis? It is because they have created technology adoption or technology integration department, and they have made available this department in the industry. In their organizational structure, you will find this. And chief technology officers, they are heading this department, CTOs. So CEO, chief executive officer, chief finance officer heading finance section, chief information officer. Okay, so CIO and CTO will be leading this. So what is the function of this technology adoption department? It is to integrate the technology on continuous basis. So in other industries, since this department is not available, so therefore the technology will be getting integrated in bits and pieces. But the OEMs, they found that the technology needs to be integrated on continual basis to remain top in the value chain, okay, and to be competitive in the market. So they have developed this department. So what this department will do? So technology trackers will be there in the department. Will be tracking the technology right from its birth stage, and they will be integrating that technology in the industry 10 years before their competitors, and this technology will be utilized in the products which will be offered in the market 10 years after. So that technology adoption department is also lagging in academic industries, where if industries they had this kind of department, then we'll be able to the cater to the budding engineers who will be coming 10 years hereafter. So what kind of pedagogical skills, what kind of hardware software will be required? So all that will be offered to the customers of academics, that is students. This technology disruption, this will, as I said, it will change the whole way of working. So suppose if I always give example, like if there is a businessman who is doing the business of television sets, so he is having the CRT technology, and he has set up his business in east, west, north, south part of the world. Okay, and he is happy that he is a successful businessman, but if he is not a technology tracker, so you might have seen that the thin monitor sets they have come in the market. So the customer will be preferring the thin and smart monitor sets because those thin monitor sets they are portable also. Whereas the CRT based this what you say television sets they are having a big base. It also consume a lot of space. So if he is not tracking the technology, then all his business can be abandoned, and nobody will purchase those sets. Okay, so there will be a huge loss to him because he is not tracking the technology. So that is the power of technology disruption. So if any industry is integrating the technology on continuous basis, it may go up in value chain. So same is applicable to academic industries also. So we need to understand this industry 4 technologies and integrate it as quickly as possible as compared to the other colleges, so that you can go up in value chain as compared to those colleges which are around you. And that can become your unique selling point, USP, and which will help you to give you early board advantage, and that will also help your students to start with new startup model, right? So that is the power of integration of technology. So that's why I thought of sharing this slide with you. So this augmented reality technology we understood, and we thought we can use this for our subject of engineering graphics in the first year. So students they find a lot of problem in visualizing the 3D objects, and the main power of augmented reality technology is nothing but visualization. So why not we thought leveraging that power, and why not we empower our students with this technology, so that they will be able to understand much better. So therefore we had so you can see here, these are the things from 3D. Students have to imagine 2D, and from 2D they have to develop 3D models. So we all know that there are some problems in understanding engineering graphics when you are into the very first semester. So we thought of integrating augmented reality technology because it is it offers eye-catching presentations. It is interactive in classroom, portable, and you are satisfying the NBA norms of higher retention of knowledge, foster intellectual curiosity. So it will trigger the thoughts in the minds of the students. If we can do this we can develop this augmented reality experience for a engineering graphics subject, then how that can be developed for other subjects also. So again, you can go on developing the AR experiences, the AR contents, and then all the teachers will be benefited from that. So this is the innovative teaching learning method, which I said in the morning we'll be sharing in today's session. So 3D models, so you can see how you will be acquiring and accessing the 3D models from the marker. This is this green color. This is the first one. This is this one. This one is a marker. Okay, from ThingWorks. So this is done in Vuforia Studio. So this is the thing works. We need to print. Okay, and you can see how the virtual model it gets positioned, located on or superimposed over the marker. So this is a called as a marker based reality. So we had developed this flow. So this paper also got accepted in some Scopus Index journal. So this is part of a paper. I need not to go detail into this because for offering, say, explaining the application, you need to show first the framework, and it's working. So you can see how using a smart mobile uh, you can access the 3D model. So for this particular, you can see at the bottom, this is green colored marker. You can see through my cursor. This it is scanned, and the 3D model for the same is visible for the student. So student can scale it, he can rotate it, and understand the 3D model, and thereby he will be able to draw the missing part of the view which he is not able to understand. You can see the another one. So then, as I said, technologies they can be disruptive. Disruptive meaning I have already explained to you. So you can see the engineering graphics book which are conventionally which are available in the market. You can develop a augmented reality enabled book. That is how. So book development means what we have taken created a 3D experiences, AR experiences for particular say model, and we had printed them, and we have created a small book for that. So you can see these kind of new books, augmented reality books, maybe called as the magic books. They can be offered to the students, breaking from the old conventional books which are available in the market. So that is the power of technology disruption. And then we went on ahead of say developing innovative question paper setting using augmented reality technology. So you can see here on the left hand side the question is there, and on the right hand side the answers are there. So student has to imagine this one. So this were the earlier patterns. So by providing the thing mark or the marker on the left hand side, the student can very well scan the model, and that 3D model will be say in front of him. So in question paper setting, you can use this kind of stuff, and the main thing is that the to understand the proper or to give the proper outcome, the outcome based education we are trying to talk about NBA. So you can develop such type of innovative questions in the sense by making use of this technology, you can for the question, say for the question for the paper of engineering graphics, you can so a different model can be hidden in every marker. So if you take different test, so every in the examination you have the same 3D model. Here you can give different 3D models to every student in the class, and you can assess his outcome. So that is also one of the innovative way of question paper setting that I would thought of sharing. So we did that. So students accessing the question paper, AR paper, and we have taken feedback from the students, and then they told us that it is again a complete model. So we would like to understand if it is exploded. So therefore, we created the exploded view. Again, the students, it will be happy for them to understand this exploded view. Then they also gave feedback regarding the sectional view. So we also provided the facility of sectional view. So a lot of all the in the whole world, this integration part is going on, use is going on, and therefore the governments they are trying to set up a separate budget for this. Therefore, with these technologies and Industry 4 technologies, we can build the next generation workforce through Education 4. And this is a small table which I have created, wherein which technology the students can use, which software skills he can acquire, what is the employment opportunity available for him, and for that, what kind of expertise he should have. So here I'll be showcasing you the work which we have done. So first, I would like to highlight the first thing for engineering graphics. So you can see, so this is the marker, as I said, provided beside the 2D model. The student is unable to understand the views in 2D. So through his smart mobile, he will scan, and this 3D model of the same will be visible to him on his smart mobile. So which was not possible earlier. So these models, they were available, but they were in your CAD lab. The student has to go to the laboratory and to see the models. But now, whether he is in the classroom, whether he's in the practical lab, or whether he's at home or his native place, from anywhere 24/7, he can access this 3D model. So this is how we started with the first stuff. Okay, and then as I said, we provided the exploded views of the components, which will help to disassemble the 3D model one by one, and students will come to know that these are the different components through which this compound object is made up of, and how each component they look like, and how they are assembled one over each other. And that is how he'll be able to develop a clarity. So this is also possible using your contemporary CAD softwares. But as I said, what is at the center of CAD, augmented reality? It is a CAD model. So we have leveraged the CAD model. But the only thing is that these AR softwares, they are available on cloud, and using the smart mobile, you can access this anywhere, any part of the time. Though that is the advantage which this technology has to offer. So you can see here this. So slowly we thought to integrate this technology in our workshops also. So in the workshop, this is a shaper machine. You everybody might have seen in workshop in first year. So that thing mark is pasted there, wherein a mechanism is housed inside that machine. So since it is closed, it remains closed. So we faculty has to tell that this type of mechanism is housed inside, and it works like this. But using this technology, you can scan the mechanism there and there itself on by making use of a tab, and that mechanism will pop up on the computer screen or tab, and you can show that this kind of mechanism is housed inside, and the students will understand that completely. They'll be able to comprehend it properly. So slowly we started extending it to our workshop also. So you can see in say drilling machine is also there. So we again developed the AR experience for drilling machine, and we attached it with a code. We pasted it on the drilling machine and see the augmented reality experience is offered there and there itself. So the students, they can be explained that how each component works. You can show the working without starting the machine. So you can show how the voice works, how the movements are there. So even if the faculty is not there, the students can go wherever the free time is there. They can scan this thing mark, and they can visualize this AR experience. It's an exciting way of teaching learning. So another we took it to machine drawing. Machine drawing is another subject in second year. So there students, they are used to work with assemblies. So you can see in the classroom, the students are watching. They have created the augmented reality experience. So they are playing and enjoying with this technology. Even you can see in the medical sector also. Okay, they can how they can use this. So how it is, this can be a very innovative teaching learning method, and there will be joy also along with learning. Then so IT industry, computer industry, they are also developing AR enabled laptops. So specially configured for the classrooms along with the hardware. Yeah, so a lot of stuff to show. Then one last video I'll show you is for remote maintenance. This is also remote maintenance is nothing but it is a disassembly of the assembled component. But then at remote places, wherever a equipment fails, so the expert he can develop a augmented reality experience, and the person who is at the remote location he can just scan and see how to open up the damaged component and again reassemble it back. So the availability of the expert is being eliminated. So you can see here. So first you have to remove the screws, then the circular plate, and then the bearing is housed inside. So the bearing is damaged. You need to remove the bearing. So for removing bearing, the sequence is established. It is seen in the AR experience, and then the new bearing is brought, and then it is assembled, and then the circular plate and the screws are assembled. So that is again solution for remote maintenance. Yeah. So these are the acknowledgement for the videos which I have shown here. Okay, here I end my session. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. So it was a really very wonderful session, very informative session regarding the Industry 4.0 technologies. So from all the 3 days, so that introduction part was there, but today's it was nice. And you have also showed this augmented reality, so how it can be used for the academic purpose also. So for labs, especially for engineering graphics. So really it is a very good initiative, sir. And this innovative teaching and learning methods, anyway, we are required now for this NBA and NAC accreditation works also. So it is very helpful
Yes.
for the faculty members, so they can include in their curriculum also. Thank you very much, Rajesh sir. So I thank you very much for your session.
Thank you, madam. I also thank once again. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my views in this
It's
session.
our pleasure, sir. So
Yeah,
very nice. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Thank you,
come back
madam.
to you. I'll come back to you, sir, later. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yep,
Thank you.
yep, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dear participants, I have shared the attendance link. So we'll take a break for 10 minutes. So we will start the next session at 11:15 by Mr. Santosh Chachdi. So you can fill the attendance link and we will back again at 11:15. Thank you.
ಹಲೋ, ಏನ್ ಸಮಾಚಾರ? ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲ್ರು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಓಕೆ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನೋ ಇನ್ನ ಆನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸರಿ, ಓಕೆ.